Beautiful people of planet Earth. Boy, I've got an exciting thing to tell you about today. This is the MusiBaby Portable Bluetooth Speaker, or as they like to call it on the box, the stereo music box. We'd like to thank our friends at MusiBaby for sending this speaker to me free of charge, but you're about to hear my own opinions. Check this out. This is fun, right? This is cool. Now, you can turn these off if this is not your vibe, or you can alternate your vibe. But we all know when it comes to these Bluetooth speakers, a lot of it has to do with not just how it looks and how it feels and how easy it is to tote around, which this is very easy. It's solid. It's about how it sounds. So I'm going to put this thing through its paces and kind of show you the functions of this. It's not just loud, it is loud. 80 watts, which is, considerable. It's got good range with Bluetooth up to 33 feet from most phones. It is waterproof as well, IPX5, which doesn't mean you should throw it in the deep end of your pool or go swimming with it in the ocean. But if it gets wet, it's IPX5, so it's not going to be a huge deal for you to get it dry and have it be functional. So speaking of functions, let's go through these really quickly. So you're going to see this here at the top. This is what changes your lights. So as you hit them, it's going to go to a different lighting structure. You can see it's kind of a pulsing, cool vibe. And then you can get like super cool and glitchy, which is what you kind of saw right there. Or if you don't want any of the lights at all, you could just hold the button here and it turns it off. But I kind of dig the lights, if I'm being honest. So we're going to keep the lights vibey. There's 6 different functions that you can change to from here. Along the bottom, this is a good sealed thing for all of the inputs that you have. Here's an interesting thing as well. This is the first time I've owned a Bluetooth speaker that you can actually put in an SD card, their TF card or micro SD card. So if you have MP3s that you want to play in your speaker, and you just load up an SD card with all of your MP3s that you want to play and take on the, wherever you're at and slide it in there, and it will play those MP3s when you input that. And of course, it has USB-C. It does come with a USB-C to A cable, which you plug into here and then out to a USB-A to get this thing charged. It came in the box already fairly charged, but this thing is supposedly last up to 24 hours on constant play, which I think, battery power is a huge thing with these Bluetooth speakers. So I'm interested to see how that rolls. And then there is as well an aux input. They do give you a 3.5 millimeter aux cable as well. And so if you wanted to play radio or you have another device you want to play through these, you can do that as well. One interesting thing as I get this closed up and get ready to play you the music, one interesting thing is this will pair with another speaker so that you can have 2 of these both playing, one left, one right in stereo. There are other speakers that do that, but that's a cool way to do it if you want more of a jamming thing, either outdoors or in your house with a wider sort of array and stereo spectrum. You could do that as well. So we're going to play some royalty-free music so we don't get struck down for copyright infringement of any sorts, and let you kind of hear the way this sounds. I'm just going to hold it up here to this microphone so you can kind of get an idea. Doesn't take long for you to realize just how loud this thing is, so I don't want to blow out any ears, but this might be a good time for you to maybe put on some headphones. But basically, you're going to connect with Bluetooth while you're going to open up your phone so that it can basically see if there's any Bluetooth devices trying to connect, and then you hit this button right here, which is going to connect. You'll be able to hear that connect. That's the sound that it's connected. And we're going to play some different types of music here just to give you an idea of how this thing sounds. So we're going to start with a little hip-hop, instrumental hip-hop, royalty-free. So here we go. And I'm going to give you the overhead here, so you can kind of get a feel for how the subwoofers look. See, they shake a little bit. Pretty cool. So I'm going to turn this thing up, and the volume, you just touch this button here, or if you hold it down, it will skip to the next track. So I'm just going to turn the volume up. That's about 3/4 of the way up. Ooh, that's loud. That's loud. Here's some EDM vibes for you. We'll get this turned up a little bit. It's about halfway. All right, I'm pulling it away from the mic. You can kind of see, you can just kind of find it changes to the music. And now I'm changing to different. That's kind of the vibe, maybe. And in a dimly lit room, that's probably going to create more of a vibe for this. Let me hold it up. I mean, not bad at all. And then it's real easy to, once you hit the play button on the top, it will pause. So real easy to just kind of go through the functions of this MusiBaby Portable Bluetooth Speaker. I love it because it's solid, and I don't have to worry, you know, when I take it out to the pool, I don't have to worry about it getting, might get a little wet, which is fine. Excited to really put it through its paces in terms of battery power and battery life, which is really key. My assumption on this is that the more you use these lights, the more maybe battery power that takes. So you may want to be judicious if you're going to use it and not want to charge it that often to maybe not use these lights, but lights are pretty cool, if I'm being honest. So there you go. This is the MusiBaby Bluetooth speaker, or as they like to call it here on the box, the stereo music box. We're going to add this to the arsenal for the family and our Bluetooth speakers. So there you go. And as always, we hope this video helps you.